I grew up. I've lived in New York for about 17 years, but I lived in Florida. Lived in Florida for a long time. Nobody's from Florida. Nobody's from Florida. It's just you just fucking wake up there one day, or you go there, you know, at the end. You're there at the beginning or the end, somewhere. Anyways. Just eventually, we all go to Florida. Is what I'm saying. It's a metaphor for a bigger thing moving on. But when I was a kid, I was growing up. My mom had cancer. She was I was like 12 or 13 years old, and it was a big thing for me. Like if you think about being a kid, and you have like this secret life at home, and you go to school and you do other 12-year-old stuff with all of your friends, and then you go home and everybody else, they go to Little League, and you go home and you take care of your sick mom, and you have a time where you have to get older a lot quicker than all of your other friends, and then all of a sudden all of your other friends just seem like assholes, and then all of a sudden you have no friends, and then it's like it's your fucking fault, but it's not your fault, and then I'm working through it in therapy is what I'm saying, and but I was writing songs for the longest time, and I was writing really bad versions of like Lionel Richie songs, right? Because it was just like trying to these were just my trying to get laid songs. Like everything was just in high school, and they like songs literally like, how long can a dream last? That was an actual fucking song. How long can a dream? I'm gonna probably say 8 minutes. Like probably 8 minutes. It's not that mystical, but at the time, high school girls thought it was so mystical. They thought it was like really, and I would write like really bad lyrics that were just because I thought they made me sound very cool, like esoteric, weird lyrics like I'm standing by the lemon tree. I'm standing by the lemon tree, just close enough to hear, and I hear the girl that plays the tambourine, and she plays in the darkened places to the boys with surprise on their face. Like I don't know what I was on some sort of drug. I wanted to be the cool guy in like the cable knit sweater, turtleneck, sensitive ponytail. I couldn't even grow a ponytail. I'm officially on what you call a tangent. So I wrote this song. This was the first song that I wrote that actually meant something to me. Like this was a song about my life, and it was the first time that I realized that music could be cathartic, and that I could take this song and I could take something that I was going through and figure out a way to say it in my own voice that made me feel better about it, made people kind of understand the whole story in 3.5 minutes, because you can kind of understand it better if you hear the melody and you hear the inflection, and it was also, if it wasn't for this song, I don't think there would be a Matchbox 20, there wouldn't be, I wouldn't have a career, I wouldn't have done anything, so I love rocking this song.